been following along on the channel for a while now, you may recall when I did my first attempt to Cornwall and we ended up having to go in the car. I've got a Vango 350 that I was using. We had a bit of a leak, and it was only because the airbeds are quite thick. There was a lot of water in the tent. I'll put some pictures up now to show you how bad the water was. So it was definitely new tent time. Now, I've got the little OEX Hyena 2 that I use when I go on the bike on myself, but when I take Gabrielle with me, I need a more decent tent, and we need like a 3-person tent, obviously for the 2 of us. So I looked around and I found this Eurohike Ribble 3, and Millets had just done a reduction on them as well and was having a sale, so I thought, yeah, I'm going to have one of those. Now, I've looked online and there's a few videos on there, but they're not really any good, to be honest with you, for reviews. One's got like it pitched in the pouring rain, just the outer, and it's all flapping about and not pitched properly. The other one has got a guy in it, and yeah, I won't even go on what he's on about. It's just like a joke one. And then there's a couple from like Millets and Eurohike, but they're not. They don't give you the information I want. So I wanted to do my own one, and hopefully people will find this useful. So this is the tent. It comes in this bag. It's fairly heavy, to be honest. It's not overly light. It says it's 4.82 kilos. I'm just going to weigh that and check it. So this rolls in at 4.8 kilograms, which is what it says on the bag. I just checked what my Vango Beta was. That's 6.15 kilos. So almost a kilo lighter, which, yeah, it's great. So that's good. So anyway, it's a 3000 hydrostatic head, which is more than adequate for waterproofing. 3-man tent, yet to be determined. It reckons this is 53 by 17 by 17 in the bag. There is a bit of leeway on the end there. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to put this up in the garden, see how easy it goes up, and see what we can do. Oh, typical of a cat getting into shot, isn't it? Romeo! So there's a side-by-side. That's my Hyena 2 2-man tent, and then you've got the Eurohike 3. They're pretty much the same, except one's circular and one's square, so not much difference at all. So that should go on the bike, just as I've been carrying my tent already, which is good news. Top tip, if you're going away camping, never buy a tent. Just assume that because it's new, it's in perfect condition, and then take it with you to the site and then decide to put it up. Always do a test putting up in your back garden or at the local park or somewhere, because you don't know, there could be a pole snapped in half in there. You go all the way to Scotland or Cornwall or somewhere like that, and you get there, goes you put your tent up, you've got nowhere to stay. You're ending up sleeping in the car or coming home again. So always test it. Plus, if you get there and it's pouring in rain, you know how to put the damn thing up. You're not faffing about in the rain, you can just do it. So let's have a look inside. So sewed to the side of the bag are the instructions, and you should read these because it comes with 2 multi-section fiberglass poles and 2 fiberglass king poles. And then you don't know whether they're, well, they look like they're the same, but you don't know whether they're colour coded or anything. It doesn't look like they are. So, okay, let's undo the little tie thing. Put that back in the bag. Right, bag of poles, bag of pegs, outer tent, inner tent. So this one, you pitch the outer tent first, so let me lay it out and then we get the pegs, poles on the go. Right, I've laid it out. There it is. So let's have a look at these pegs. They're not pegs, poles. Let's see what we've got. Oh, nice thick poles. That's better. Right, so these little 3-section ones I will assume are for the door, because they've got a little cap on the end, so we'll leave them to one side. Where's the other one? There's another one there. And then we've got these two ones here. Let's just see whether they're the same. In theory they should be. It's like an identical side. Yeah. No colour coordination or anything on them, so they just go up through. So what we do is we feed them up through here, right round the other side, and then on the bottom here you can see that there's a little key that goes up in through the bottom of the thing itself. So let me get you on time lapse and I'll have a go. Well, I've got to peg it out a bit better, but to be honest with you, that hasn't gone up too bad at all. So let me just sort this out. And that's why you check. Look, broken peg. Right, I'm going to move around the back. I'll be back when I've pegged it out.